is up, ya damn jerks? Bram, good to see you with all those blocks. RBS, hello. Dennis, Plissa, yit to you too. Slothinator, roar, life is yours. I like turtles too. I used to have a turtle. His name was Squirtle. Paul, Adam, hello. How is it going? Thank you guys for hanging out today. When I was younger, I want to say like when I was in college, maybe when I was in high school. I think it was college. I feel like I was away. My younger sister got a turtle. We named it Squirtle. And well, she named it Turtle. Me and my other sister named it Squirtle. And I think our name was better. And we got it when it was like this big. And I really wanted it to live a happy life. And I read about how most aquatic pets don't actually have enough space for how much they're supposed to get. So we bought a 150-gallon tank and put it in our maybe it was 100-gallon, I think. A 100-gallon tank in our very small New York City apartment. Our bedroom was smaller than like my living room here, or like my dining room here even. It was a very small room, and 3 of us lived in there. And we got a 100-gallon tank for Squirtle, filled it with water so he could have all the space he needed. And Squirtle, who was this big, ended up growing to be like this big, almost like a foot and a half feet wide or long. Turned into a massive turtle, and it ate everything else in the tank always. Even the snails, we got to clean the tank. It would eat the snails. Squirtle was not a friendly turtle. He was cute. I never touched him though because I didn't want to get salmonella. That's my turtle story, in case you were wondering. Jaw really hurts today. Not sure why. Let's get back to work on this Shotgun Farmers update. We're going to work on supply drops again today. Actually try it out in a real map after we make some adjustments to it. Just overlooking my list of things to do to make sure I didn't forget something. Big boy needs to eat. I fixed a couple of bugs yesterday. Something I found recently was that the radio on Dark Side, if it's playing a song and the match ends, the song keeps playing. So it's just like a whole bunch of music at one time. So I fixed that. We made a slight change to the UI. A couple of slight changes to the UI, and I'll show those in a second. So I made it so you can always see your shield bar now. So I got some feedback. Compile error. I got some feedback that it was confusing that your shield bar would disappear. And this way players would actually know that they can get shield. And so I did it kind of similar to Fortnite, where I have like a shield icon and a health icon and the value, and then both bars there. Open up the script that's going on. What? Oh, I never finished this. I totally forgot. I left to get my I had to get my oil changed in a car wash. And I forgot I was working on this for some reason. This morning I decided I want to start working on filtering lobbies. So in this update, I'm removing the ability for you to change your lobby's name because there's just too many issues with people putting like racist stuff and offensive stuff in there. Even with the filter, the bad word filter, you know, it's so easy to find ways around it with dots and dashes and spaces or whatever. So I decided to remove the ability to change your rooms, because you can still find a room based on the room. Every room is unique. So if you're playing in Farming McFarming 432, you can tell your friends to join Farming McFarming 432. You just can't name it whatever. My butt 27. What's up, Cobble? And so I wanted to make it so you can filter rooms. So if someone tells you like, come join me in Farming McFarming 412, you can actually just type it in the lobby and get to it. So I worked on this filter thing, and I guess I gave up our way through. I think I just have to do one more thing. So this comment goes here. And this is going to need a lot of testing, but I just thought I would make it for now. If not, okay, dot contains. I don't have to do toString here anymore. Almost died trying to say, what's up, code? How's it going? So yeah, basically in the lobby now you can type in text, and it'll show you guys what that looks like, and then it'll filter in room data. Okay, I guess I know a way I could possibly test it. Let's see. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of rooms in Europe, so this is perfect. We can, I'll switch to Europe and see if this filtering thing actually works. I'm gonna switch my version over. Oh crap, what's the live version of the game? 1 point something something something. What's up, Slime? Good to see ya. Long time indeed. Oh, compile time, you take so long. Crap, I can't run the Steam version. I'm good, Slime. How have you been? Oh, thank you, Slime. Beat me to the punch. Now my game's gonna start. Alright, well, alright's better than not alright, so I'm glad to hear it. No, I don't want to see you, game. Unity's not responding. Oh, thanks, MS Gamer. I appreciate it. Also, hello. Unity, please. We just want to work. There we go. 1.2. Oh, okay. I was just one version off. Cool. I did want to look at why does the stream pop up? No. Is it disabled? Something's wrong with my Unity 5.6 where it has trouble connecting to Visual Studio. I might have to reinstall everything. Unity is what's wrong. Got burns over here. I guess this just doesn't work anymore. I thought maybe I disabled it. We gotta do new Twitch API URLs. Oh, okay, okay. I guess that'll be good. We can try to write something. I guess it's already pretty modular, and I could try to use that for the next game too. Come on, you can do this. Can I give away channel points? I don't think so. Oh, can you give it to other people? I think you can give it to the channel? I have no idea. Alright, let's change. Oh, we're already in Europe. Cool, okay. So we got all these rooms in Europe right now. These are actually live rooms. So let's try to search to see if it works. Modern. It doesn't work. At least erasing definitely works. I just want to make sure that's still good. So if you do clear out your search term, that works. One thing. Halfway there. Let's see what I'm doing wrong. So we're searching for MOD. So if it's empty, continue. If my string is empty, show it. Otherwise, if the room name contain... Oh, god damn it. I set true, false instead of true. Actually works pretty well, looks like. So I wanted to do this partially to help people find rooms, but also as a template for how we're going to do like searching items in Quasimon. So searching items, searching a crafting list, stuff like that. I imagine there's a more performant way to do it, but I think with a small subset of items, like with, you know, right now we have like, well, how many rooms is this? 3, 6, 12, 15, like 25 rooms. It's not really that much to iterate over, I don't think, at least, performance-wise. I imagine over hundreds or thousands, maybe it'll be a problem. Even at hundreds of items, I think it'll be fine. Yeah, the highlighting messages thing is interesting. Do you pay channel points to have your message highlighted? It's almost a way of like yelling at the streamer. I find fascinating. Recompiling, just recompiling. Points, and I play one round of Shotgun Farmers. We tried to play Shotgun Farmers on stream on Monday, and apparently my laptop can't encode the stream video and play Shotgun Farmers at the same time. I played for like 5 minutes and we couldn't keep the stream going. Yeah, using @Quasi TV highlights it for me too. But I guess if you want to really shout above the crowd. Can you even tell that's an exclamation in that command over there? Where it says exclamation play? I feel like it's not very clear. Yeah, wow, it's really taking a long time to play. What the hell is happening? I kind of forgot I was even doing this. Would have gone mobile, yeah, that's true. Okay, try this again. Play, browse lobby, so modern. Huh. Now it just doesn't work at all. Wait. Why? What the hell? I guess because rooms are leaving, but. The hell? So buggy. Yeah, I thought it was filtering too. Good question, RBS. Caps is probably making a difference. Good point. So we'll say room name dot to lower and other equal other dot trim dot to lower. I have errors? Oh, I must have. The object has been destroyed and you're trying to access it. Guessing because the room was recycled. I really don't know what's going on. Because I'm streaming at a higher bit rate that my computer is like can't even do a thing. Can't do nothing. I can just watch. I can just watch the editor. There shouldn't be a delay. It's supposed to be as soon as you change one of the characters in your search. And there probably should be some delay. So we'll lowercase everything, match the cases. When am I next streaming? What is today? Today's Wednesday, so Monday. Mondays and Wednesdays, yeah. Sometimes Fridays, if I'm feeling really excited or have like free time from console stuff. But this week I should really be focusing on console stuff, I think. You feel like there should be a delay code? What's up, Luna? How's it going? There's the on-value change, you figure out a lag while the player is typing. That's true. I guess it should wait a few, like it could wait until the value has changed. The input field also has on edit completed or something. Taking a break from game design? Taking breaks is always good. You need to invoke when the user finishes editing the text content either by submitting or clicking somewhere that removes the focus. Okay, so that's not going to happen. You're like half a second after it's unchanged. Yeah, that's a good idea. How's the monster game progress, Varun? It's on hold right now while I work on some Shotgun Farmer stuff and while I also try to figure out what I want to do with it next, where I want to go with it next. Right now the priorities are like Shotgun Farmer's console, Shotgun Farmer's update, monster game, and then taking a bath. MOD. Interesting. Oh, wait. How am I doing this? Yeah, otherwise it should be false. I'm able to share how many total downloads I have for Shotgun Farmers. I actually don't know. I haven't looked at that number in a long time. Taking a bath and all the cash I've made from what? Why isn't this working? I mean, I guess I could be debugging it. Beta says 50,000 downloads. I think that's not true. Shotgun Farmer's console, and Monster Capture. I do hope Shotgun Farmer's console can bring in enough money so it can keep working on. Like I hope the first console can bring enough money to work on a second console, bring enough money to work on a third console. It's just an infinite loop of moving on to the next Shotgun Farmers. Yeah, but I don't think 50,000 is true. I actually don't know the number myself, but I don't think it could be 50,000. My dream has always been to one day sell 100,000 copies, but I don't think we're halfway there for sure. We have 9 room panels. It's not null, not empty. Other is barn. We have room data. The room name is Platoon 518. Does it contain barn? Wait, what? Oh, I did it backwards. Oh, damn it. I have an exclamation point here. Okay, now it's definitely gonna probably work. I really want a new computer someday. It's bizarre because like working on my Surface Book is usually fine when I'm not streaming. And of course, because streaming takes so much more CPU power, as soon as I'm streaming, my like development time gets cut in half because it takes or increased by half because it takes so long for Unity to compile, Visual Studio to detect changes, the game to start playing. It's driving me nuts. It's like I'm working inside of a waxy potato. Stream from my phone. But how will I capture the footage from my computer? What's up, Java? Shotgun Garmers? What? You mean Shogun Farmers? The feudal Japan spin-off I'm working on? Okay. Moo. Hey, it works. I'm not a genius. Oh, wait, no, I am a genius. Plant. 3. All right. So the reason I'm doing this is because I'm removing the ability for players to name their rooms in the next update. And this way you can much more easily find the room that your friends are in if they tell you what room they're in. Oh, I should also search. We should also do it by creator, right? Shoot. Shouldn't you also be able to search your friend's name? Think so. I can search both. I mean, it's just a little bit more performance. Just a little bit more performance. Room mode and creator? Okay, fine. 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 Let's just make this into a function now. Public bool room has string What's up, Jess? Was that a long time ago? I didn't come into the stream. I was here at the beginning of the game. What am I doing now? Still working on the game. Good to see you. Welcome back. We're working on an update for the game. It's probably going to end up being the Valentine's Day update because Valentine's Day is in like 2 weeks. So this will probably all be grouped together into a Valentine's update. Which I have an idea for something I want to do for Valentine's Day. I think it'd be cool. What's a better name for this function? Search for room. We're going to say if room equals null, return false. If room dot room name, we gotta do all this. Return true. Room dot mode, which is a enum. Shoot. Okay, so mode's gonna be a little harder. That's fine. We'll do mode and name first, I guess. So a room row panel renders its game mode title by doing this. Uh-oh. I lost where I was coding. Okay, here we go. How do you prestige Griffin? You have to reach level 100 and you press the prestige button in your profile. I had a beard back then? Yeah, I had a beard yesterday actually, but it got really, really itchy, so actually I just shaved it this morning. The patience for a beard has grown thin. Venus, thank you for the follow. Griffin, thank you for the follow. Griffin 1 billion? Billion? What's up, Soul Foam? How's it going? You continue stretching time. I have not done stretching time in like a year. I don't actually have it anymore. Like I don't have the video for it anymore either. Probably should be doing stretching time though. Problem is now I have this screen behind me, so I don't have a lot of room to stretch. But I guess we could still stretch sitting down every hour or so. You guys decide whenever you think it's stretching time. Let me know and we'll stretch. Ow! I hurt my shoulder. I think. You continue. What's up, Venus? Thanks for the follow. How's it going? And we can check room creator to lower. We'll check these two values first because it's already a string that exists. I guess we could just save the. We might as well just cache this instead of creating this every single time. Public string game mode name. Oh, how do you? I guess that doesn't work. You can save it in actual. I can't save it. I'm passing in the data. I guess I could save it when the room row is created. Study and see the stream. Oh, I'm glad. I'm glad to know it's relaxing. Returns a Boolean column where the given integer value or its name is a string existence specific information. It would, except I don't actually define game modes that way. That would work if I had defined our game mode enums with strings, game mode type. But our game modes are currently defined like this, and then the actual names are defined in a data file in the editor. So it made it easier to like change the names without having to change the code. So I have to actually get the values from the data file, from the scrutable object. But it's good to know you can just define strings here in the future. I didn't actually know you could do that. What's up, Dennis? What did you miss? We decided to turn Shotgun Farmers into a turn-based RPG. I just feel like it'd be better for the marketability of the game. Ooh, Barbecue Simulator is a great game idea. So we don't have to create a string, we can just do this. It's gonna look ugly. Pass in room data, pass in other. The room is null, return false. If the room name has this word, if the room creator has this word, if the room game mode has this word, otherwise return false. Give it a shot. Where's my beard? That's a good question. And the answer to that is actually hidden underneath your pillow. Everyone wants to look underneath their pillows. No, I don't have a panel of updates. You mean on the stream? That might be somebody else. My panel of updates would be question mark, question mark, question mark. Are you shaved too, Dennis? Nice. Hairless bros. I'm not actually hairless. It might look like that on camera, but I just used machine thingy. Keep forgetting about my tea. What's up, Zacton? How's it going? My barn door is always open for business. We got the whole team in town. Oh man, I still gotta work. Zach, I still want to work with you on the commercial. I never got to finish it. I really want to make a Shotgun Farmers trailer, right? Shotgun Farmers video for the store page. That's like a commercial, or like a, not a commercial, like a training video for your first day on the farm. But I never finished writing the script for it, and I don't want to film and edit it either. It's a lot of work. I'm really excited because I think Zacton's farmer announcer is going to be hilarious in that. Oh, the fumes and stuff getting your beard. Wow. That sucks. If that was me, I'd have to shave like my arm hair and my chest hair. I'd be like a dolphin. What's up, GT Craze? How's it going? Welcome to the place where even Santa Claus is too scared to hang out. Next level, shave my head. You know, I almost shaved my head 3 weeks ago. I needed a haircut really bad, and I was just like, I don't want to get haircuts anymore. I don't want to brush my hair anymore. I'm just gonna shave my head. And then I figured my head would be really cold because it's winter and it's like really cold out, and so I didn't shave my head. And I'm also really scared that if I shave my head, my hair won't grow back. I know it's an irrational fear, but what if my hair doesn't grow back and then I screwed myself over on not having hair? Team updated his library a few months ago. It's pretty great. Unless you mean they updated it again. Let's see if this works. Barn. Okay, let's look for Julie. Okay, let's look for a horde. Bump, bump, bump. This is pretty cool. This is pretty cool. I know it's really simple and dumb, but I'm enjoying it. Okay, awesome. You're a wizard, Harry? Trim it to 4 to 5 millimeters. Oh. That way you know the hair is still there. I like that idea. I like that idea a lot. Is there any actual science? Does like cutting your hair short, is that any better for hair growth? If I like cut my hair really short and then like massage specialty hair oils into it, is that better for my head? We're gonna find the other project that I made. I think you might mean Skyhook. Uh-oh. There we go. Really matters the hair growth, it's all just genetics. Thanks for crushing my dreams, GT Craze. Thought I still had a chance to become a hair model. Working, search bar in lobby. Smiley face. I'm putting up smiley faces in my commits. It'll make me feel better later when I read my commits. Do I have a command for Quasimon? No, not yet. It's still too early. I don't have a website or anything for it. But I'm starting to form like some sort of a vision for it. Just little bits, little chunky milk bits. I am wondering if I should still be trying to think of and prototype other smaller game ideas in between, because I had a panic attack the other day thinking about how big Quasimon is, and I was just like, oh man, that would be really scary. I have an idea for another multiplayer game, but I don't know if I should be making a multiplayer game that could take away from people playing Shotgun Farmers. It's called, what is it called? Oh, it's called Not My House. I just named the name yesterday. An idea I had a long time ago. It's a 1v1. We might have talked about it on stream. It's a 1v1 multiplayer game where one person's trying to break into the other person's house and the person's trying to stop them from breaking in and kill them. So kind of like Secret Neighbor or Hello Neighbor, I think it's called, where you're actually playing both sides. And so one person's a burglar and the other person's just like a scared person in their PJs, and maybe there's no guns, or you have to use like baseball bats. I don't really know. It's kind of dumb, but it's a 1v1 multiplayer game. And I was like, well, if people are playing that, maybe they should be playing Chocolate Farmers instead. I pulled up my doc of game ideas from 2019, and there's like 40 or 50 game, I have like 40 game ideas in there. And I don't want to make any of them. I should probably get rid of this. Real player plays shotgun hammers and breaks into houses. This is true. Oh, maybe the houses are procedurally generated. No, that would lead to too many issues. Better off being levels. Okay, I think we'll go back to work on supply drops next. Yeah. I also really need to work on screenshots, new screenshots for horde mode soon. I just added the search for the. Oh, I changed the. Yeah, I'll show you in the test room. I changed the player HUD slightly. Basically, what I changed is here in your player health. So now it shows the avatar, and I added icons for your shield and health. And the shield bar will now always be rendering, even though you don't have shield. And my goal is for that to communicate to players that they can still gain shield. I feel like if you're a new player, all you see is your health bar and nothing on top of it. You have no idea that that could actually be another bar. Now, in the game world, when you shoot someone, that bar will only appear when they have shield. But in your HUD, it'll always be there to show that you have 0 shield. Oh yeah, I gotta write down the zero ammo bug is still happening. Oh my god, that's awesome, Dennis. That looks so creepy. Yeah, so you can see I spawned now, they're on the bottom left on the health bar. It doesn't look that different, but it shows 0 out of 100 for the shield bar. And when I pick up a moo milk, wow, horses kick through your shield? Wow, wow, wow. All right, is there a supply drop? Oh no, I turned him off, okay. Little piggy. Are you real? How the hell did you get here? These pig butts really are glorious, aren't they? I mean, come on. Look at this thing. Here's a gray scythe, some ham, snow globe shovel, a dripping popsicle, another snow globe. Here's a super speed power up. So I really want to do with this. I made this power up like a year and a half ago. It's a coffee mug. Wait, I can't see it. There's coffee inside. Although I realize now we can just use the liquid thing, the liquid simulation from the thing. So what I wanted to do with this power up was that it makes you faster. It looks like it does nothing right now because it's probably disabled. But it'd make you faster, and there'd actually be like speed lines rendering on your screen, and you'd be going like super fast. Problem with that though, it'll break the networking. You don't go that fast. But you'd go maybe like almost as fast as your shovel, or maybe a little bit faster than that with your gun out. But I never got around to making it. All of Dennis's beautiful work. I mean, what Dennis did with the shotgun especially. I saw a video the other day of the old shotgun, and it was hideous compared to, compared to this one. So much sexier. So corny. Also, did you know that when you have a P-Volver and you unequip it, it actually goes into a holster in your pants? But for some reason, the holster disappears when you equip it. details. Yes, I can play in third person mode, but you can't. Sorry. Where did the ham come from? That's what happens when you kill a zombie pig. Why is Pig so angry? Because he's a zombie RBS. Zombies are always angry. So, what is it called? Weapon drop controller. It's currently disabled. Do we spawn these during horde mode? I want to say no. I want to say I don't want to spawn weapon drops because we already control what guns. What's up, Jackamus? Give you a few weeks until you rename that class. I'll rename it right now. We're going to rename it supply drop controller. If game controller.mInstance, that is co-op. Game object. Oops, you daisies. Game object. Set active. Oh wait, no. I don't actually know what game object it's on. So let's rename this. Supply drop controller. Supply drop crate. Supply drop locator. Supply drop controller. Now everything's going to be broken because we renamed the classes but didn't rename the script files. Which, can you rename them here? Oh snap, you can. I guess it doesn't like that. Visual Studio search functions not as fast as mine. Probably because it's searching way more stuff. Yeah, this was useless. The song before, it's the Quasi TV soundtrack. It's copyright free. It's good video studio. Take your time. We got nowhere to be. Valentine's Day. When is a good time for the Valentine's Day event? Because it should start before Valentine's Day. Maybe like the first 3 weeks of February? Or maybe it goes on after Valentine's Day. Like February 13th to something else. Also, if you're not on TikTok, but you are on YouTube, I started posting TikTok compilations on YouTube, thanks to our amazing sloth friend. It's been way faster just doing Unity because, actually no, it would have been just as slow. I think it's just recompiling every time I change one of these scripts. Why did you make me do this? I never wanted to rename them. Just kidding, I did. So what I want to do is I want it to, currently it's spawning one random gun We're gonna have to give it a list of guns that it can spawn. I want it to also spawn 3 grenades. There's only one kind of grenade map, that's fine. 3 grenades. And it'd be really cool if it could spawn a power-up, but there isn't actually a system for a power-up. I mean, I guess it wouldn't be impossible. I'd have to make new versions of all the power-ups because the power-ups are actually networked objects. So I guess I could do just like mini ones. One version of each of the mini power-ups. That's scope creep. Let's just make it do a gun. You can even do more than one gun. I was thinking you could do 1 powerful gun, 1 regular gun, and then like 2 or 3 grenades. Is this done? Are you guys done over here? Currently we just have the weapon type, but we're actually going to set up an array of weapon types. And let's just make it a list because it's much easier to edit. We're going to iterate over weapons to drop. We're going to say spawn pos plus equals random dot range or random dot inside unit. And this should be the same random on all clients because we actually sync our seed for random values. Why do you get error joining when clicking on finding match? I don't know, and I'm trying to figure that out. It drives me crazy. I have no idea why it happens. It's something I'm doing wrong in the network, in joining rooms in the network, and I don't know what it is. It's been happening since day one, since 2016. Don't know what it is. I never actually looked into it enough, and I regret that now because I think it's awful. It happened yesterday when I was joining as the match ended. That could be part of it. I don't see why it should. So when you join a room, all it's doing is requesting what that room is so they can connect to it. Where's my streamer mode not enabled? And what's strange is that, yeah, for some reason my Discord streamer mode was not enabled. What's strange too is that Photon doesn't give any errors back when it shows that error. It doesn't actually print any errors in its log. You got your Photoshop subscription? Nice, dude. You think about going all Blender? What's up, B13? How's it going? That's cool, Dennis. Maybe I can get some concept art for this supply drop, and we can make that in Blender. It could be it's just like, it'll be a crate, so it could be a simpler model to get your feet wet with. Okay, so we've got all of our classes renamed now. So let's actually generate list. So we're going to have public weapon data, rare spawn, or not really a rare spawn, whatever. Rare spawn, normal spawn, grenade spawn. When we create a crate, we're going to create a list of weapon types called toSpawn. We dive straight in. Nice. What's wrong with you? We're going to say toSpawn dot add rare spawn dot get random dot weapon type. Actually curious what happens when it tries to spawn the weapon. It just passes in the weapon type. Okay. We're going to pass in a rare spawn, a normal spawn. Let's do a grenade count. Three grenades. And we'll pass toSpawn into our setup. What's up, Ray? Is exclamation play not working? Oh, I guess because it was just used, I apologize. Should have a shorter cooldown for such an important command. Moobot, what are you thinking? Oh, you go to the capital I, you jerk. Does it work? Does it have a good, decent cooldown then? I have a lot of like useless commands on Moobot. The zombie stuck in horde mode? What kind of zombie is it? What's up, Isaiah? How's it going, dude? I need to reassign the supply drop script since the name has changed, probably. Elmo, thank you for the follow. Normal zombie, is it? I'm guessing it's stuck walking into fence. Our sequel to the 2014 Godzilla movie, is it Godzilla King of the Monsters? It was boring? Oh. You could donate money, but you don't have any? Oh, that's alright, Venus. I appreciate it, though. I just appreciate you hanging out and talking in chat. That's all I could ask for. Oh, cool. It actually switched over, even though I renamed the scripts. I thought that would break. Okay. So we just need to define the types of weapons we can drop. So we got rare spawns, normal spawns, and grenade spawns. So let's put lock this here. So let's say, obviously we don't have any special weapons right now, but let's say the grenade goes in the grenade spawn, the Molotov goes in Molotov spawn. And for normal spawn, let's say it might spawn a sniper or a flamethrower. If we just put a bunch of guns in there, and then for rare spawns, we'll have M16, LMG, and then, so the goal is a supply drop will actually have really special weapons in it. Currently, special weapons don't exist in the game. Grenade launcher, M16, LMG. Let's increase the chance of grenade launcher by having it there twice. That's weird. Why isn't it saving this? Why isn't it applying? Can't say I've seen this happen before. Bizarre. Yeah, we're working on Chocolate Farmers today. Game mode is Team Deathmatch. Our current drop cooldown. Oh, we just drop it once right now. A second after the match starts. So your TikTok, I went to the Discord. Oh, awesome, Elmo. Welcome. Thanks for watching on TikTok. One by the fence, one behind the barn. Yeah, I want to take some major time and do not an AI overhaul. I want to definitely do a navigation revamp and improve the AI's ability to navigate. In horde mode, they get stuck quite often. Might have a solution for it. I think I'm going to work on that solution like in a separate project, so it's not bogged down by everything in Shotgun Farmers, and try to create like a better navigator. Maybe just in Quasimon, because we need a navigator for that project too, and then bring that AI over to Shotgun Farmers. Someone today in Discord had a valid complaint, which was that they were playing Capture the Pig and the bot just ran by someone riding on the pig when it should have been trying to attack them. And cases like that do exist. The bot is supposed to target players on pigs, but sometimes other logic choices override those. And so you need to find ways to improve their decision making. What am I doing? Oh, the supply drop. Did it not happen? Going to loading pages? Oh my god, I'm blanking. Hold on. Oh, Kotaro Kenji on Twitter. I forget their real name. Kotaro Kenji. It's funny, most people on the Shotgun Farmers team, I just refer to them by their handles. Imagine calling Sloth by Sloth's real name would be weird. So this didn't work. That's just a locator. Get a proper alias. I like your alias though, Dennis. I think it works. Wait, Sloth's not your real name? I thought 5000 was your real name. Oh, I am missing a reference. The game controller doesn't know about supply drop controller since the class name changed. Oh man, I have a really bad headache. I don't understand why. First of all, the sunlight. $5,001. I should have known. You never seemed like a real 5,000 to me. Yeah, maybe I'm dehydrated. That's a good point. Throwable soda. That's interesting. Would it be called a slow-da? Is it slow down? But what I'm going to do, instead of having the crate explode into pieces, is just have like an explosion particle. Farmer traps? That's interesting. Hey, in TF2, don't they have an automated turret weapon? You like place it down and then it just like shoots all the time at enemies? Holes in the floor. How are we gonna render holes? Yeah, rakes are hilarious. Huh, I still saw an error, I think. Oh no, no error. Where the hell's my supply drop? A flower smoke bomb. Oh my gosh, and it covers. Imagine if we can cover the player in white, and that way you can find them if they're in camo. If they're invisible, it'll actually stain them. Pigeons that poop. I wish I could find some way to add cats and dogs to the game, but pets don't work because they give away your position. We don't want to do pets on your back because Fortnite already did that. Usually Amsterdam eat more fries and smoke harder than the average person. We're just somebody to do like a barn cat, you know, but it'll serve no purpose. What's up, Southern Cross? How's it going? I am starting to flirt with the idea of the bouncy sheep again. I had this idea like 2 years ago, and it's a sheep animal, and it basically works as like a jumping pad, so if you jump on it, you can jump super high. The game does compile a lot faster in Unity 2018 and 2017. I think it compiles in like 20 seconds, whereas in 5.6 it takes like 45 to 50 seconds. Yeah, Unity released their new version yesterday. I still have to install it. I mean, I was already on the beta version of it. I should install the final version. Sheep jump over fence, you look at them, you fall asleep. Oh my god, that'd be a great Easter egg. If you stare at a sheep for too long, it's in your line of sight for too long, the character passes out. And the sheep should just look sleepy, like their eyes are just like half open. They're always sleepy. God damn it. EU Visual Studio. The reason why I do step over now, it just steps out. Yes, all the console versions should hopefully have crossplay. We've already figured out crossplay with one console, definitely. Still haven't figured it out for the other ones yet. But my goal is to have crossplay across all consoles and PC, so everyone can play together and be one big happy family. Sloth is a genius. This is 100% true. This is absurd. I need to get a computer. I can't keep living like this. Look at how long it takes for the game to turn on. Another game idea the other day, and it's called Crossing Guard Simulator. Don't know what you do in the game, but you have to not get run over by cars, and I guess you have to, like, I don't know, maybe you go home afterwards and live your life as a crossing guard. Hey Cobble, I never need to apologize for lurking. I'm a super lurker. Okay, so locations is 0. Oh, wait, what? Wait, what? Oh, damn it. I'm a buffoon. I'm a buffoon. Stop slacking. I've not slacked a day in my life. Don't get a MacBook. Well, I'm on a Surface Book. It's pretty close. We're getting a new website? Cool. Yeah, it's... Wait, no, this is right here. I thought maybe this was not in the scene, but it is. Wait, what? Why is it? It's... No! It has a hide on play script on it. Oh, you can't see it. It's behind my head. There's a hide on play script on the locator, which means when the game starts, it's going to hide itself. I meant to add was a hide renderer on play, so it hides its renderer when it starts. I think that's the reason. Because it's supposed to report itself. Serialize this so we can see our locators next time. And we should also actually just serialize. My, oh my, I am a fool. This thing is the ideal quasi size. Let it compile. Mamuder, thank you for the follow. Weird, because I thought the supply drops were working at the end of the last stream. What happened that I ruined it between then and now? "56-second compile time. Then 56 more seconds to start the game." There it is. We did it! Now let's see if anything's inside. Alright, it spawned 3 grenades, a revolver, and a rocket launcher. Now, this is the thing we didn't solve last time, is they shouldn't disappear. They currently have the lifetime of someone dying and dropping them. They're not supposed to. They're supposed to actually stay there. I think I was going to make them stay there indefinitely until they're picked up. And to do that, we're going to have to go look at a weapon drop. I don't know what it's called. Gun drop. Now, gun drop. Oh no. What? Plant gun drop. Plant gun drops are plants. And I guess they currently aren't immortal. We can say if spawn type equals supply drop, return, because supply drop guns are immortal for now. Immortal-ish. Immortal, kind of. That way, when one of them spawns, it won't disappear so quickly. And for that one line of code, we will wait 53 seconds to see if it worked. I'm trying to think of something else. We need to add, we'll have to make like the chicken. Someone had the funny idea of actually having a chicken on top of the supply drop, bringing it down. Oh, and I do want to have the plane fly over, but that's not really that important. Doesn't really matter. We need an alert for when this is happening. The game should alert you. So we have something called game mode alert. sound effect that plays. I'm going to see when I call this. All over the place, like that. Show alert. I'm going to copy this. So this should have actually been, I feel like it should be in game controller instead. This can be public. Here's public void, show alert. What's up, Paul? It's going good. I think I just got the supply drop almost working. It now spawns more than one gun. Those guns should be immortal, and now I'm going to make an alert so all players in the game will be alerted when the supply drop happens. We'll remove this. We'll do this game mode alert SFX. What's your problem? Why? And when we spawn it, we'll call it in supply drop controller on spawn supply drop. We'll say, I guess we'll do it all afterwards. We'll say game controller .m instance .show alert. We're gonna need some alert. So we'll have some string. Supply drop alert. This will be crop drop incoming. They're going to be called crop drops. In Horde, there's a stack of pigs. I thought we sure there. Yes, I saw that too the last time I played Horde mode. I'm not sure how I'm going to fix that yet, but it needs to be fixed. The problem is, in the last update, I made it so that you would actually collide with pigs, because there's a problem where players would actually go through the pig's head. So I made it so players would collide with pigs, but that also means pigs collide with each other. So now when two pigs get really close to each other, they start stacking and it creates a pig totem. Now it's not the worst thing in the world. I think it's actually pretty funny, but it's also kind of glitchy looking. Secret player pig. Yeah, it's actually pretty funny. I actually made a video on TikTok about it recently because I thought it was hilarious. But it is technically a bug. Just not sure if it's a bug I should remove or not. What do you guys think? Okay, so now we should get an alert when the supply drop comes. Oh, I didn't localize it. Localization manager.do translate localization. Okay. While that compiles, I'm going to take a quick break. I will be right back. All right. Whoa, it's bright. I've got super bloom on. When you first learn about Unity, you're in college and had a not so good laptop. Got used to things being slow, and you build your computer with i7. After that, you're spoiled. I want to be there. I want to be there again. My last desktop had an i7. This laptop has an i7 or an i5, but it's the mobile version, so it's never as good. Let's see. The specs of this laptop are great. It's just doesn't really process that quickly. But yeah, it has an i7 865, but only 1.9 gigahertz, and I think that's where the bottleneck is. 16 gigabytes of RAM, and I'm usually at like 90% RAM usage. Guess I'm getting my daily dose of sunlight. All right, let's see if this works. So it should be an alert saying crop drop inbound. And then we'll play like the plain sound. All that stuff will be separate prefabs. 1.9 for low performance to save battery. Ah, that makes sense. You get a blender, especially feeding it to a blender? Oh god, no! This laptop is gonna be my main laptop for a long time. I still travel a lot for like conventions and visiting my family, and so the laptop will be very key for when I'm not home. I still love the laptop. It's just not a great primary machine. But I mean, when I was in Europe last year, I was able to work on Shotgun Farmers. I made the spring update actually on this laptop. So it's still very formidable. I made all of Horde mode on the laptop, so it's formidable. It's just getting harder and harder as the game and the project gets bigger. And for the amount of things I want to do, like have a console version open at the same time as having the PC version, at the same time as having another PC version. Oh, hi! Pew! Okay, let's see if these guns disappear or not. Molotov should just roll until the end of time. I don't believe in hard drive. I'm a super hipster. I save all my stuff on Google Drive. Anything important. All my code is in repos, and all of my artwork, videos, everything I do, I keep on Google Drive. I pay for like 1 terabyte or 2 terabytes or something, and I just throw all my files in Google Drive. I never worry if a hard drive explodes. The only thing on my hard drives are like programs, games, and temporary files. You sync? What sync? When I watched your laptop from Sam's Club 5 years ago. Oh man, my little sister bought me my first laptop. It was a college or a high school graduation present. It was my first ever laptop, and she bought it for me with like all the money from her first job. It was really nice of her, and it was a laptop I used to first make comic books on, and eventually learn how to make video games on. Yeah, definitely better to have a desktop for the next project. I mean, when I sold my desktop to buy a laptop, I didn't realize that console development was really going to need a desktop to be able to do properly, because especially with multiplayer, it requires so many versions of the game running at the same time. I think it's really hard to make a multiplayer game on a laptop, especially a 3D multiplayer game, because I have to constantly running like 3 instances of the game just to make sure stuff works. And like building while also like compiling something else while also bloop-de-blop-de-bloop. All right, is that Molotov still rolling? Farewell, sweet Molotov. Farewell. Oh, actually, for all the shotgun farmers in the audience, which is probably all of you, here's a question, maybe slightly controversial question, but also something that's probably some people have been asking for a long time. What I was thinking about doing is something that normal games usually do. So right now I have a Molotov cocktail in my grenade slot. Just move my face. Loot crates and microtransactions. So I have a Molotov cocktail in my grenade slot, right? the way Shotgun Farmers works currently is if I pick up this grenade, that Molotov cocktail I just had is essentially just destroyed. And it's the same with guns. Like if I have a sniper rifle and I pick up this LMG, that sniper rifle no longer existed. And it's actually like a small way you can grief. So with the supply crate, for example, everything that drops, you can just pick everything up and it doesn't matter. And yeah, so I think in some games you'll actually drop whatever you're holding, right? And that thing will at least stay in the world for a short period of time before it disappears. Do you guys think that is a good idea or a great idea to add to Shotgun Farmers? Because it would actually be almost no work at all. I would just have to, when you switch weapons, it would just call a spawn for a dropped gun. You can essentially just like switch between the two of them. Yeah, so weapon drops on death, but doesn't drop when you switch. So like I could just basically, and maybe that's part of the meta of the game, but I could basically just go like, take this, take this, take this, take this. Now they're all gone. So yeah. Let me know how you feel about that. My hands are gone. What was the first gun? What are you talking about? I didn't see anything. It will add to the shovel use more? What do you mean exactly, Life? It's actually a very old secret gun that I've actually shown on stream before, but I think everyone's forgotten about it. Oh, that you have to use the shovel to destroy crops. That's a really good point. I do like that. I do like that. Let's say right now it spawns 5 seconds after the match starts. Public void. Oh, sure. We don't spawn a crop drop if the match is not in progress. I'm having trouble saying words lately. Everyone was actually in the game by mistake. Oh my god, yeah, I forgot about that. That and the coconut grenade, weren't they both in the game by mistake for like a day? And it's like that I can't pick up more crops and have full ammo anymore in my gun, but that just forced me to use a shovel more for intended use. Oh yeah, my camera placement, thanks, I forgot. Yeah, I added the ammo limit of a little while ago. It's actually slightly broken because if you switch to a different slot, you can still harvest it or something. I don't remember why we added it, but I added it. I didn't return here. Yeah, the tournament mode was starting with those two guns. That was crazy. Yeah, what does become a problem though is if we do drop guns when you harvest a gun, it increases network traffic by some percent, because not every time players harvest, they are spawning a new gun into the world. Each one of those is a one network call to every other player. And you could potentially grief the network by doing it over and over and over. I mean, there is a time limit in how long you can harvest. I think it's like 1.3 seconds or something between when you can harvest one gun and another gun. But you could potentially just keep doing it back and forth, and you just keep dropping guns on the network, which could become a big problem. So maybe it's not worth it just for that. Although right now harvesting guns brings in the same traffic. As long as you keep harvesting, you'll keep sending messages to everyone. And surprisingly, even with the big boost in player base, we've only hit 15% of our network traffic allotted by Photon, which means at least our net code is not too bloated. The messages should only be teeny tiny bytes. It just tells you who picked up what plant ID, and that's it. So like when you harvest a plant, it sends a message on the network saying player X harvested plant Y, and then it just deals with that real quick. Is the crop drop thing happening? I don't even know. Whoa! Oh, I think the physics from the crate is actually affecting the physics from the plants, making them spin and twirl like that. Oh yeah, we can have Zacton say crop drop incoming. Of course, the announcer should say that. Or crop drop inbound or whatever. Hey Crimnick, how's it going? Call this supply drop alert. So request play, one shot, clear queue. Yeah, because the kill streaks don't do it, but something like this is a game mode alert, so it would. I don't even know how you call this stuff. Game controller probably has a reference to it. Oh, HUD.announcer sudden death. Okay. So here, let's say game controller instance. Oh my god, these are great lines. Ariel So is incoming. Oh, let me save these. Wait, I don't get the Ariel So one. Crops has been sown. Crop drop ready for pickup. The drop has been planted. A bomb has been planted. That'd be fun for actual bomb planting game mode. There was a game mode I was gonna make. Wow, it's really bright. There's a game mode I was gonna make early on that was called, I don't remember what it was called. But basically, this is before the Watermelon G existed, and one team was trying to plant an explosive watermelon on the other team's base, while the other team tries to protect their base. That game mode never got it. We're working on Krumnik, the supply drops for the Shotgun Farmers update. I guess next we'll do the explosion particle. I don't want to spawn the physics logs. It's problematic because those things can collide with players. They don't collide with players. players can actually see through them, and it creates like some glitchy situations, I feel like. I guess I could put them on the particles layer. Oh, they're on the particles layer. So why are they interacting with? Look like they were interacting. Oh, it's because the guns are interacting with each other. We need like a radius, multiply our unit sphere, randomization. Frames are pretty low, even on the lowest video setting group. Can you send me the specs for your computer? Like your operating system, graphics card, if any, and CPU? Coming along pretty well, I think. It'll be interesting to see if it works online, but I think it should. Everything's being sent over the network, I believe. Is it? Yeah, this is being spawned on the network. So what's not being sent over the network is this data. That is actually problematic. The data for the supply drops not sent over the network. And that is going to have to be synchronized here, which is, this is a photon. This is a photon object, so we can just send it. Either send it by an RPC, or we could serialize it. Send it by an RPC. Every new player who joins the match is going to have this data. Because the problem is anyone joining while the crate is falling. What's coming in the new update? Maybe the supply drops. We can get it done. Lots of bug fixes, that's for sure. Hey, kitty. Oh. Sebastian's really helped, and now you understand most of the code. Dude, that's awesome. That's really great to hear. I'm glad those videos worked out for you. I just started working on my own. Did you come on stream? Nope, you're missing out. She ran away from me because she knew I was gonna trick her to be on the stream. Oh, my background is exposed. What was I saying? I don't remember. Oh, I started working on a YouTube series called Absolute Beginner Programming, where I want to try to teach people how to program with zero knowledge. If I also link LODs to graphic settings, I want to say yes. If I'm with RAM and I play on laptop, I could turn off grass or get explosion quality low or lower shadows and make your life. If you go to if you change your graphics quality to low, that should turn off all the grass, and it should disable shadows completely. It won't change the explosion quality, which is something I need to work on. I don't actually have particle LODs. Yeah, I can't wait to see it either, Sloth. I can't wait to see it either. It's gonna be hard. Okay, so we need to create an RPC. I always forget how to make RPCs. So this is going to call sync data. This takes an array of weapons. Maybe load them or turn them off. Yeah, no, I totally understand. I never considered doing particles for quality settings, but it makes a lot of sense. But they cause a lot of draw calls, especially like fire and explosions. Let me see. I'm gonna put it down on my to-do list to research it. Low quality setting particle systems, because what I could potentially do is try to make other versions of the particles that spawn if you're on a lower quality setting that have like less particles in it or something, or at runtime maybe decrease the amount of particles in it. Oh my gosh, I love the email. Playing 60 FPS at 640, 460. Oof. How long will it take? I'm not sure. I have to do some research. It probably won't be at least until the next update if I can figure it out, but I can't really guarantee it yet. This actually doesn't make sense. So we'll pass in. We'll make a new sync data. Takes a list of weapons. How do I... Make a new array. Why can't you choose 800 by 600? W at I equals int of weapons. sync data. Let's also sync the destination. Answer 800, 600. Does it just not show up as in a drop down of resolutions for you? What's up, Zona? How's it going? The Kay doesn't trust me. She knows I'm going to try to purr on the desk. Oh, no worries, Alex. Any human can do this? Just because I'm not a human. I'm actually a farmer. On master client switched. Okay, so when a player is connected or the master client changes, we sync our data. I guess we don't care if the master client switched because then we just need to set the destination. We need to start moving it. So if we became the master client, then we need to start moving the crate downward. When a new player joins, let them know about the contents of the crate. Does this thing know if it's dead? What's up, Craster? I got a haircut like a week ago or something. I can't remember. I think around New Year's time. Wait, no. Probably not New Year's time. That was a long time ago. How to learn Unity networking? YouTube and reading the documentations. That's also a tutorial series I want to work on soon. There isn't a lot of tutorials about modern photon. I wonder which one of those I should do first. Intro programming or Unity networking? How to put 800 by 600? Is it not in the options? screen when you go to the game and you go to options does not show up there. You can try, look, show up, thank you, Krasnik. You can try, what is it? I think it's holding down shift. Nope, that doesn't work. Okay, it's the Alt key. So if you find your Shotgun Farmers installation, then you can do that by going to Steam, right-clicking on the game, going to Properties or whatever, and you can hold Alt and double-click on Alt and double-click on the game. Oh, I lied. Maybe it's Control. Nope, maybe it's Alt. Maybe it's Control Alt. Control Alt Shift. What? I just did it. Huh. Oh, it's Shift. Okay, just hold down Shift, and then it opens up this, and this should show all the resolutions your monitor has available. 260 kills without a death. Damn. Just Shift. Thank you, Slaw. So yeah, find your game, and then just hit Shift while you're opening it. We don't care if we're dead. It's interesting because new player joins. How are they going to know? I guess I have to just destroy myself. That way when new players join, they won't see the same crate. How did I get the idea of Shotgun Farmers? It started when a friend of mine, Daniel S&D, made a game called What the Box, and it was a multiplayer shooter. And before that, we had both been working on a 4-player game, and then he made a multiplayer shooter, and that showed me that it might be possible for a small team to actually make an online FPS game. And I wanted to make an online game that had like a hero or a character that hadn't been done before, that was like super weird. I don't know why, but I wanted to make a really weird first-person shooter. And so I like went through, Isaiah knows the story, yeah. I went through like in my head all kinds of different things, like characters or whatever that could be the hero. I didn't want to do soldiers or, you know, magic or anything like that. And I don't even know how I ended up landing on farmers, but I did. And I was like, oh my god, there's no game where you just play as a grumpy old farmer. And I was like, well, imagine if you were just farmers trying to kill each other in a first-person shooter, and it just all took place on a farm, and there are farm animals, and that's how. And I was like, well, what weapon are the farmers gonna have? And I was like, oh, they have to have shotguns because farmers always have shotguns. And that's actually how the name came to be. It was just called Shotgun Farmers. But the original version of the game, when I first thought of it, was actually about farmers defending their farm from bunnies. So one team was bunny rabbits, the other team was farmers, and the bunnies were trying to sneak onto the farm and steal carrots while the farmers defended the farm. That eventually evolved into the farmers, one team being ninjas and the other team being farmers. Wood for this. So it was, you can imagine how different it is now, how far it's come since the days of the bunny farmers. And this, what makes me sad is to this day there are still no bunnies in Shotgun Farm. And I feel like that's wrong because the whole game was built on the idea of bunnies. Trying to line this up a little bit more with the crate. Hashtag justice for bunnies. This is not going to be the actual broken pieces, but it's just our placeholder. I actually need to work on the script for this too. Currently, the script doesn't actually work correctly. Why am I spending so much time on something that's placeholder, you might ask? Because a lot of times the placeholder things become the real thing when you run out of time or money. Push my hair to the side for time to time? Why, sure. I could pretend to be a Korean boy band pop star. So I don't think Explode on Start actually does what I want it to do. I'm afraid to change it because it works on other stuff. It's supposed to cache the positions of all of its children and orient them for the object pool. Seems like that's what it does. I guess actually is doing exactly what I wanted to do. Now I'm not sure if we're going to get errors in the announcer because I don't actually have lines for this. Let's double check. Okay, so it does check to see if the clip is null. That should be fine. We'll need sound. So one of the hardest things about making games is that everything needs code, it needs art, it needs sound, it needs feel, it needs to be bug tested, play tested after that, and bug testing and making sure it works, and play testing and make sure it worked well in the game. What's up, Onyx? How's it going? So like we need like a wood break, a sound of the crate breaking. Actually, I should put all this stuff in a list. So supply drop crate SFX, announcer SFX, plane fly over sound, and spawn. Maybe we'll spawn a plane flying over. Pretty sure I find a crop duster on the asset store. Yeah, and more ideas always crop up as you're working on
those whippersnappers.
So everything's fine. Oh, because I'm not checking for skip RPC. I need to always have 2 checks, one for offline matches and one for online matches. Is there a map size limitation? Technically, no. You can't go less than 20 units in the Y. If you ever fall that low, the game will respawn you. But a map can be as big as we can handle. I generally try to keep all the maps to a general, like a reasonable size. I think Dark Sides or Roadside is the smallest map, and Oceanside is maybe the biggest. I'm actually not 100% sure. Oceanside is like the biggest volume-wise, but actually is full of so many obstacles it doesn't feel as big. Actually, maybe Westside's bigger than Oceanside. Mainly because it has more surface area and less obstacles. Fortnite-sized map in the future? Yes. Shotgun Farmers 3 will have a map 10 times the size of Fortnite. But I'll be dead and my grandson is going to make it. Obviously, Shotgun Farmers is now the family business. They're going to change my last name to Mick Shotgun. You're not going to play it, Crimnick? Oh, you mean on your laptop? Come on, Unity, you can do it! Weird quality things. I want to keep working on our being able to support older and older computers. I think there's definitely a lot more performance things I can keep doing. Gotta figure them out. Come on down, it's weapon crate time. Yeah, these those pieces things are not working. Got me a grenade, got me some Molotovs, got me a can't pick it up, flamethrower. Yeah, I only had 99. I only had 99 in it. Am I crazy? You know, the weapon crate's a little bit too big. Oh, the smoke renders on top of the fire. I never realized that. Okay, let's commit this so far. I haven't actually tested this working on the network yet. I'm saying I didn't like commit like a jerk. All right. So after stream, I'll probably make some builds and actually see if this works on the network, or if it's all just one big lie. But for now, it's time for me to get going. Thank you guys so very much for hanging out today. Thank you for being awesome. Thank you for all of the follows. Thank you for all of the subs and resubs. You guys are amazing farmers. If you enjoyed the show so far, make sure you hit that follow button. And if you hated the show, and if you really hate corn, you should subscribe, because for every person who subscribes, I will mail you one invisible corn. Oh, thanks, Lake. You have a bad one too. See ya, MS Gamer. Thanks for hanging out. See you, Sloth. Let's go see who's streaming in the Twitch world and show them some love. Later, Kribnik. Waiting for settings. I hope I can figure it out, dude. I hope so. Later, Jackamus. Thanks for hanging out. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a raid. And the way a raid works is I want you to copy this raid message, Quasi Farm Raid, with a bunch of corn emojis. And we're going to go into someone else's unsuspecting game dev stream and spam them with this raid message and see what they're working on. So let's head over to Auroral Games. We're going to be raiding Auroral Games. So let's head over to that channel, spam that raid message, show them some support. Until then, I will see you guys in the next stream. Whatever you do, try not to die. Goodbye.